Welcome to another tutorial on creating an invitation. This time we were working on a baby shower invitation, and we're going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to use this clip art studio, which will help generate a bunch of clip art images that we're going to use in our invitation. So what you do is once when you open up the generator, you're going to come here where it says theme. We're going to type in the type of theme we want. So I want a Halloween. Halloween theme baby shower invitation. And then your next option is the illustrated style. So what kind of style do you want? So there's a whole bunch here to choose from. I'm going to use Whimsical Storybook because it's for a baby shower. Over here in the color palette, again, there's a few options in there that you can select. If it's not a color you want, you can always go into custom, and right here where it says your colors, you can add in the colors that you want. For this tutorial, I'm going to use Autumn Harvest because I am doing a Halloween theme. Then under here in elements, you can type in if you want specific images or elements to be created in your clip art, or you can leave it blank and this generator will create it yourself. So it's going to do up to 12. You can do 16, 21. I leave it at 12 myself. That's my preference. I want specific things in my invitation, so I'm going to type in. So I want some pumpkins. I want a mama ghost, and let's put a ribbon on her head. We want a baby ghost with a ribbon on their head as well. Let's go with a half spray of greenery with small pumpkins in it. And we want a ribbon. Okay. After that, you have an option if you want to have framed shapes. There's a few different ones. I'm going to use the arch one because I kind of like those in my invitations. And same with the background. You can have some different styles of background if you'd like. You can leave it blank. You'd say, surprise me. We're going to go with vertical stripes. Again, you can generate it, but you don't have to use it. So those are the three things that it's going to generate. So now we're going to hit generate my prompts. So it gives us the first one, which is our clip art, so all our images. The second one is the frame, and the third one is the background. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy this, and then we're going to head over to ChatGPT and paste it in there. So in here, we're going to go ChatGPT. He's going to hit paste. We're going to hit send prompt. We're going to let that generate. It's going to create our first image. When it's done, this is what it will look like. Isn't that cute? So it has my mama and my baby. It has my pumpkins. It has the half a spray. It has my ribbon. Because I asked for 12 and I only did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's generated some other ones for us, which we can use or not. So when I want that, I'm going to download that so that I can use it in my invitation. And then you go back to the generator. We're going to pick the frame. We're going to go back here. We're going to put in the next one. It'll generate our arch. And the same thing with the stripes. You do the same. We can download that. So now that we have our three images, we're going to go into Canva and start creating our invitation. So now we're over in our Canva program. We are going to create a 8.5 by 11. So you just go into your customs, you would create a new one, go create customs, and either you can type it in here in your inches, or you could just select that. And that's where we get our template here. So in the previous video, we downloaded our clip art. So now we're going to move it over here. So we're just going to click on that so it comes into our page. I'm just going to make that a little bit bigger. So this is the most time consuming part. So you can tell that right now it's all together. We want to be able to separate each of those images so we can pull it. So how we're going to do it is first I want to remove this background. So I'm going to go BG remover. Now keep in mind this portion. If you want to separate these like this, in order to separate, you do need the Pro version to do this. And then once that, you hit edit, and we go into see all. Come down here to Magic Grab, and you click on that. It's going to start pulling each of them, and you just click on the one you want. So you don't want to batch them, you want to do one at a time. So we're going to take this and we're going to hit grab. And what it does, it's going to separate it from that whole group of photos. So now I can take that mama ghost and move her up there, and I can put her wherever I want. So I come back here and I'm going to do it again. See all, magic grab. It's going to scan them. I want the baby one this time. So we're going to click on that and we're going to hit grab. And that will pull it over when it's done. And then we can move that up there. So you just keep doing it until you have all the ones you want. I'm definitely going to pull the ones that I had in my clip art. We're going to start with those. So I just want to show you as well is when you hit the edit and you go into that grab all, sometimes it doesn't pull all of the image, as you can see. So when you highlight it over, it's only pulling the big pumpkin. We want the whole thing. So how you fix that is we go out of there, we go back into edit, see all. We're going to go back into that grab magic, but this time we're going to hit brush. And what it's going to do is going to give me the circle, and now I can select the entire image that I want, and it's going to grab that instead. And then I hit grab. Same process, it scans it, and then it'll pull it from all of that group, and then we have it right there. So right now I'm just going to pull all those. So I took the ones that I created in my clip art that I wanted to, and then I pulled that cake, that the additional one it gave me. If I want these, I can go back and pull them later. So now we're going to create another page. Let me move that up. And this is going to be our invitation. So what you can do is two things. You can go into ChatGTP and ask them to create a prompt. What I do is, as I am creating my invitations, I have another document in Canva that I keep, and it's all different wording. So I have one for a birthday, I had two for birthdays, I have like one for a baby shower already, and I have a baby gender reveal. So I just kind of keep one, because once you have your base, all of your invitations are going to be the same, right? It's the person's name, a little come please join us, you're celebrating, the date, the time, where it is, and RSVP. So that's all pretty much generic, so you just copy and paste. So we're going to probably use one of these, but I'm going to show you in ChatGTP. If you go in there, and again, you can use the free version of ChatGPT, and I just kind of put, I'm creating a Halloween theme baby shower invitation. Can you please help me come up with a catchy title and include the mother's name, date, shower, time, location, and RSVP? So you click on that, and then it'll give you a few options. So it's given us quite a bit. 5 different options that we can choose from, that you can read from, right? So it's a sweet ghost theme. A little boo is almost due, so that's kind of cute. A baby is brewing. Boo, baby is coming soon. A little pumpkin. So everything else is generic. It's just that little catchphrase. So that's an option that you can take too. I'm going to go back to my wording. I'm going to take oh my god. So I'm just going to copy all this to start. So I go Control C, go back into here, and then Control V, and it'll paste it on there. So I pretty much have my generic layout that I want. So I'm going to come back in here, and I thought I saw one that I kind of liked. Where was it? A baby is brewing. Boo, baby's coming soon. I think I like a baby is brewing, but I like the boo at the same time. So we're going to go boo. I'm going to take that. And again, this is when you can be creative. So I'm going to go boo, put an exclamation mark, hit enter. And then, where was that? A baby is brewing. There. So that's what I have. And then I just have a normal, please join us in a magical afternoon as we shower Samantha. And it has my date, my time, where it's going to be held, RSVP, and a contact. So this is generic. You can just go in and change that to whatever. Same thing with the name. If you don't like the name Samantha, you can change that. For the font, I stick to 2 to 3, and that's it. I always like one kind of script ones that I put their name in. So this one here is one of my favorites, playlist script. I tend to use that one. For the bigger headers, seasons is one of my go-to all the time. And then for the actual little verbiage, I like Laura. Those are the ones that I tend to use. But if you look into my other ones, you'll see some other ones like dancing script. I kind of like. I like the Cormanet. I like that one. And Monasterat. I like those two. So those are all like usually my go-to ones. Okay, so now that we have basically our layout, and again, you can go back to here if you don't like it. It says the little pumpkin's on the way. Because we have ghost theme, I want to try and keep it in the ghost theme family. Um, the sweetest little ghost is on the way, so that's something cute too. If you don't like this one, please join us in the magical. It just depends on what you want. This is just a very generic, but then we're going to make it pretty with everything else. So once you have this and you're kind of content with that, we want to figure out where we want to put our ghost. I know I want the ghost. I want to kind of have this little spray and some pumpkins in that. So what I want to do is now it's just playing around and getting it to where you want it. I want to be able to put an arch frame in there so I can put that spray. So I'm just moving everything down now. What I'm going to do is come into elements. Down here it's usually shapes, but if you can't find the shapes, you can just come up here and type in shapes as well. And then it'll give you some basically shapes. A little trick though, if you click on your actual invitation and you hit the letter R, it brings up a square for you already. So then I'm just going to make this how I want it. And you see those little pink boxes? That's kind of like the edges. It's kind of guiding us. I'm going to try and stick within there. And then another little trick is up here you can curve the corners. So we're going to go in there and it'll curve. So right now we have 4 sides and it's going to curve it. You can see the sides here are curving. So let's keep it there. We'll start with that. I don't like that blue, that green. So when you click on the circle wheel, because we already have some click art, it's grabbing some of those beautiful colors so that it'll match our clip art that we have. So let's go this lighter color right there. And then let's start grabbing. I'm going to grab my 2 ghosts. Control C, Control V. We'll put them up here. So already I know that I want to bring this all down, but I don't. Bring this down a little bit. And then I want to grab all this. And I'm just clicking and hitting shift so it grabs it all at once. And I can just lower that. Same thing with Samantha. We'll shower this. So now I can take my 2 ghosts. And I want the mother to lean in just a little bit. So it looks like she's leaning into her baby. Make them even. I'm going to again shift control both of them and then I want to line that up so I can see that it's lining up. And now I want to take this spray. I want to move this over here. So let's try that. I want to rotate it, maybe make it a little bit bigger so it sits here. And then I want to duplicate. I want to move this over and you see how that is? I want to flip that. So you come here to flip and you want to flip it. So now it has gone and I'm just going to rotate it this way. So I have that there. And again, now it's just a playing game of matching up of how you like it. I'm going to lock this back because I don't want, if I try to move this, it's going to move everything. So I'm going to right click on the beige backing. We're going to right click. If it says lock, we want to lock it. So now I can pull everything out and it's not going to take that backing with me. I'm going to downsize it just a little bit. Take my ghosts again, bring them down a little, but they're the main focus. We don't want to make them too small. And now we can play with this again. So right now it's just playing around, making it how you like it. Sometimes it comes easy, sometimes it takes me forever, so it just depends. Okay, I think I got it, and then I just pulled that ribbon and I brought that up here as well. So it's coming along very nicely. I see a little bit of white there, so I might bring that down just a hair. I'll have to bring this down so it matches. There we go, so it's even. So I kind of like the spray with the little, we still have her there. Added some little pumpkins, so I want to make some pumpkins down here too. So we're going to grab the pumpkins. I want to put some here, bring that to this corner. Let's see how big. And then I want to, same thing, duplicate that, bring it over here, but I want to flip it. The same thing. Let's see how that looks. All right, there we have it right there. We have the cake, but I don't think I'm going to use the cake because everything seems to be centralized. You don't want to overcomplicate it or put something that doesn't look out of place. So right now everything's centralized. It's kind of complements each other. This cake kind of throws it out there. So I'm going to get rid of the cake. And the backing, I always like to have a little bit of a color in the backing. So if I go to something like that, but then I want to go kind of like a yellowish, maybe something like that, just so that that backing is a different color. It kind of gives it that different look. We didn't use these, and I don't think I'm going to. I think I kind of like it. Now the only thing I would do is maybe grab some hearts. So let's just look to see what that would look like. I'm just going to use the brush one. So I can just do like this. I just want to see if I put a few little hearts, what that would look like. I'm not 100% sold on it, but we go here. If I want to just move some, oh, I need to remove that. Duplicate. I just kind of put it around. I just don't know how I feel about it. I think I kind of like it without it. And again, because we haven't saved anything, we can definitely come and delete things. I think we are good. I think I like it just the way it is. It turned out so cute. So again, this is part of the clip art. For the wording, I will put in my description below. I do have a free guide with some different wordings for baby showers, baby reveals, birthdays. So feel free to grab that. It's completely free. As well, I will put the link in for the clip art studio generator as well. So if you want that. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you do, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.